We just received some information that Halo Studios was caught up in the recent layoffs from Microsoft. Not a huge amount, but a significant amount of people, and it's very interesting to know who they actually decide to let go over at Halo Studios, as well as some information on the current development of one of the Halo projects and how it's not coming along very well. So if you guys want to know everything, make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video to understand all the details. So an article from Engadget here goes over some interesting information, saying even before the Xbox layoffs, there was attention at Halo Studios. And it's like, really guys? Like, I thought we were turning a new leaf, I got new management, new people put in place, and it seems like it's hard for an old dog to forget old tricks. Yeah, that's not the saying at all, but you get what I mean. And even the developer says, I'm personally super pissed about this. Understandable. If you got let go from a job at Halo, which a lot of people consider to be a dream type of job, you would be pretty mad as well. Especially when the head of the company says that, they've been recognized that yes, the changes come at a time when they've seen more players and games and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform is super great. Everything is awesome. We're making a ton of money, but sorry, you gotta go. Really playing into that whole like soulless corporation narrative right there. This wasn't a massive cut though, as it says right here that 5 people from Halo Studios were let go. So still an estimated 200 to 300 people are still at the studio making Halo. So this wasn't like a massive like developmental hit that really wrecked things up. Not like Turn 10, which we'll talk about later in this video. They got hit way too hard. I'm personally super pissed that Phil's email to us bragged about how this was the most profitable year ever for Xbox in the same breath as pulling the lever on people, which a former developer said, which, like I said, like this doesn't make sense if you're doing so well. Why are you letting people go? But again, they also do super well because they let people go. Microsoft does this every single year at the start of a new fiscal year, because our fiscal year ends at the end of June, that this is when you do see their yearly round of layoffs and reorganizations of people. So this isn't anything new for them. It just hits really hard, especially these are massive layoffs when it comes to just Microsoft in general, laying off 9,000 people. And 830 of those are in the Washington headquarters. The article continues on talking about the current mood within Halo Studios, and it's sounding not that great right now. Saying that Halo Studios is currently working on multiple games, including the next mainline Halo installment, and it's the steward of Halo Infinite, which is quietly spinning down its content cadence. The mood at the studio is tense, especially when it comes to one project that is recently in crisis, according to the developer. Quote saying, I don't think anybody is really happy about the quality of the product right now. There's a lot of tension and pep talks trying to rally folks to ship, like trying to rally the people to ship the game. If that's the case, oh gosh, like I hope we don't get like another like Master Chief Collection situation. Because when I hear that, I'm thinking the Halo CE remake that's been rumored about for years now at this point, and saying trying to rally folks to ship the game now. If people are not happy with the current situation of it, I mean, is it just going to be like the same thing over and over again when it comes to Halo, of just lackluster releases and people not being happy with how the game actually functions and plays out? I mean, this is just incredibly concerning to me as a lifelong Halo fan. Like, we just got the awesome news from this blog that I talked about in a previous video, talking about the rumors and speculation right there, talking about getting the official scoop on what Halo Studios has been working on for those multiple projects. And if things are not exactly going the way they should be going, then like what's going on now? Because a massive problem that was constantly cited when it came to the development of Halo Infinite was the engine being very difficult to work in, and upper management and contract work. Well, the contract work is not changing anytime soon. Management has been completely replaced since the launch of Halo Infinite. Like, not only just like the head of Halo Studios being replaced, but I'm talking about like all lead management positions, everyone involved with the campaign and the multiplayer side of things are all pretty much gone now at this point. So you think with a clean house, you have ability to kind of restart with a new vision, new style of developing Halo. And it sounds like it's kind of just like the same thing over and over again. Because if we're talking like the CE remake right here, being like the trying to get the team ready to ship this, hopefully probably in late 2026, or maybe a shadow drop in summer of 2026 to get this game up and running, and people are not happy with how it's going, like, how do you mess up a CE remake? I mean, obviously we had like the 2011 version, which wasn't really the best. Like, it wasn't a bad remake. It just didn't really truly capture the vibe and feel of the original one. Like, yeah, the graphics and textures were nicer, but like the lighting and just like the vibes of the whole game were just kind of off, and a lot of the sound effects and animations just weren't really quite there. So it was a decent remake. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 or something like that. But like, you would think you would learn from the mistakes of this one as well to then make a better like CE remake. And if this is the one that the project they're talking about an issue, then like, oh man. Continuing on, the employee states that Xbox in general feels years behind the curve in game development, and it leads to a lot of waste of time and effort, which I guess is probably why they're focusing so much on the AI side of things when it comes to their general code. I think I saw something saying that like their code right now is roughly like 30% created by AI. I mean, Microsoft even created, bought an entire nuclear power plant to fund their AI. Like, they're going all in with it. And it's kind of scary, to be honest. And we have some chance to see like who they're actually replacing with AI. Thanks to Rebs Gaming here, kind of doing a little bit of reporting, pulling up some different profiles here. We have an XQA analyst here, which obviously quality assurance, super important to keep an eye on for your games. And what's one thing that's been kind of always an issue with Halo? The quality and the assurance of that quality. So maybe that's getting replaced by AI. We don't really know. I saw another person here was laid off, was a UI artist, another visual design artist, was someone like you need, especially with Halo Infinite. Like, that UI in Infinite, not very good. It's all right. It functions. It also doesn't really look that good either. I mean, honestly, I'm just kind of looking at like Solus Corp is gonna Solus Corp, because they really went hard on some other ones. Like Turn 10 Studios got hit really hard with this because Microsoft's Forza Motorsports developer was hit hard by these Xbox layoffs, saying that more than 70 people will be let go at Forza Motorsports, saying that they are hitting the vast majority of the studio and saying leaving just enough people just so the game can be up and running. That's wild. I mean, I'm guessing Xbox is probably just gonna be sticking with the Forza Horizon side of things, because it's usually right up here in like their top games that are up here. I can see right here, number 11 on the most played, consistently up there on Forza Horizon, which is made by Playground Games, not the Turn 10 team. Back to the Halo side of things, it also does have me still concerned about like what we're actually going to see in October. That's what's really going to be really showing like, okay, what kind of status are we at right now when it comes to the development of these multiple Halo projects that Halo Studios keeps teasing us about? Like, don't worry guys, we're doing a lot of stuff's happening. Maybe all we have is this trailer right here, but at least it's something rather than nothing. But this doesn't really show anything. It's all vibes and just announcement, right? This is all just like a fun little side project that has nothing to do with the actual game itself. So they actually need to start showing what the actual game is. And if it's in trouble and they really need to try to get people excited to ship the game, like was mentioned earlier in the article, that's really concerning. But if you guys made this far in the video, I hope I earned your like, maybe even a subscribe. Maybe if you like the video as well, also appreciate it, and appreciate you guys all for watching. And hopefully things turn out all right for Halo. But catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out.